today. So the question was, what happens if you place two buttons in a northern position of a border layout? So what's going to happen if I put two buttons? Only the second one is going to display because remember they're coming right after each other. So if I have two of them, the second one is going to show. How do you add two buttons to the northern position? So if I want to have two, what do? I'm going to create a panel. I'm going to figure out what we're going to do. If I want to use a grid or I want to use just a flow, that's fine either way. So you add those buttons and then you add it to the frame. So how do we do three buttons right after each other? You guys should know that. We're going to do it with the grid layout. And then we're going to have three rows and one column to put them on top of each other. What happens when you place one button in the north position of a border layout and another one in the center position? So what's going to happen? So again, when you don't have the other things, it's going to stretch to fill it in. The other one was what's going to happen? How do we expand the zero button? That would be, first of all, we're going to do the grid button, and then we can either create a panel for this and add it to it. So we can technically break it down in different areas. So we can either do it this way and then divide this one, or we can do it this way and then put it like this. So we can have different areas that we can work with. So you gotta try these things. I know it's a little more time consuming for the GUI to start with. When you get used to it and you do it, or when you have your files, you don't have to start from scratch anymore. You can just use the one that you already have. So in this case, it's talking about creating a 3x2, and then that's would be for 7, 8, 4, 5, 1, 2, and then we're going to put that in the west, and then we're going to create another one 4x1, and that's going to go to the other ones. The question was, why does the field frame viewer class declare the frame variable to have class JFrame, not the field frame? So we don't need to invoke a method specific to field frame. That's what, I guess, the question was earlier. So if it's not specific to that one, then it's always a good idea to use a more general one. How many Java source files are required by application in 21.3 when we use inheritance to declare the frame? So we're going to need one for the class, and then we're going to need one for the main. We call it viewer or whatever we want to call it. Why does the create component method of a field frame call add panel and not a frame? I think we talked about this already. So when we have the instance method, the frame is implicit parameter, so it's already there, so I don't have to worry about it.